Hi and welcome to day 135. My name is Amanda and this is Getting to Know God. We are using the Children's Bible and we are learning and getting to know God a little bit better every single day. So today's story's title is David's City, the City of God, which can be found in 2 Samuel verses 5 to 6. Now that David was king of all Israel, he wanted a new capital city. Jerusalem was just the place. It was a fortress town, set high on the ridge of hills, between the north and south of the country. Hills surrounded the city on three sides, and on the fourth side was a huge city gate. But Jerusalem did not belong to Israel. The Israelites had not captured it when they first arrived in Canaan. David decided to take it now, but the Jebusites who lived there looked down from their stronghold and laughed at David's plan. If David was to be successful, he must take the city by outwitting the Jebusites. He knew that a tunnel ran up through the rocky hill carrying the water supply right inside the city. Will anyone volunteer to climb up the water shaft? David asked, and willing men eagerly came forward. The chosen men scrambled up the shaft, emerging inside the city walls. Then they quickly unlocked the gates so that David and his waiting soldiers could flood inside and make a surprise attack on the unsuspecting Jebusites. The scheme worked. Jerusalem became known as David's city, but David wanted it to be God's city too. He decided that God's golden covenant chest, neglected for a long time, should be brought to Jerusalem. A huge procession of people followed when the priests of God carried the precious chest to its new home. David himself led the way, dancing and singing with joy and thankfulness to God. When the procession had wound up its way up the steep slope into the city, the covenant chest was placed carefully in a special tent. Then David ordered his servants to give out food for everyone to enjoy a huge picnic. Saul's daughter, Michelle, the wife who was once loved David dearly, looked out of the window at the celebrations. She did not clap or sing. She was disgusted that the king should forget his dignity and dance without any finery among ordinary people. When the day was over, she met David. "You behaved like a fool," she told him scornfully. "Don't you understand that my greatness doesn't matter?" David replied. "I wanted to bring praise and glory to God." What do you think of that? It's interesting because yesterday at church, there were a few people that stood up and declared that they wanted Jesus in their lives. And it's interesting how David is declaring here that he wants God, because Jesus wasn't around then, or he was around, but not in the Bible or any way. David wanted God to be present in the city and obviously in his life. And his final words, "I wanted to bring praise and glory to God." It's clear that it's not about him, his ego, his popularity, his appearance. It is about the praise and glory to the one that he believes in. And for many people who believe in God, the question is, how do you express your praise and glory to God? Do you serve with a community and sing and worship and let people know that you believe in God? Or do many people not know that you're a Christian? Do many people just say, "Oh, he's a nice guy, she's a nice girl"? Think about whether you are about yourself or about the God that you serve. Because the God that you serve loves you unconditionally, even though you and I and every single person on this earth makes mistakes. That's why Jesus did what he did. And so what David is demonstrating is his lack of self and his desire to bring God back into the forefront of the city, the forefront of his reign, the forefront of people's attention, saying, hello, God is the one who gave us this city, God is the one that gives us this stronghold, God is the one that made me king, and I'm here to dance and glorify his name. I hope that helps. God bless you all.